Last month was all about diversifying Amazon income to earn from all of the different storefronts. I'd earned $6,900 and this month that grew to $7,700. Now that's a growth of 11% and that's not bad. And here's my Ezoic income. I'll show you exactly what I earned and I'll share my costs in a minute as well. This coming month I'll be looking into diversifying into even more different stores. Now, Amazon is the largest retailer in the US and bol.com does this in the Netherlands. So I'm reliant on these two mega powers to continue to send me monthly checks. Now, if you run a business and you have freelancers to pay for content, relying on just a few partners is quite dangerous, and it really isn't a great feeling when I think about it, depending on one partner so much. It's why I wanted to go to college in a different city and live away from my parents when I was a kid, and it's why I want to diversify now. 2 months ago, bol.com was late with its payment, and that's something you don't want to experience when you have a business to run and freelancers to pay. Luckily, I had enough left over from the sale of a few sites a month back to cover the cost. But I really want more peace of mind, so I'm setting my goals to reflect the change that I want to make in my business. I need to get back to a profitable business because investing more in content than I'm currently earning, that's coming to an end. So I'm going to get to a 40% net profit after content, the tools I'm using and taxes. I'm going to get to a 40% diversified affiliate income. My previous goal of getting to 1 million page views still stands. It's when I get to buy myself that new watch. And I'm going to become the largest site on Japanese food with bitemybun.com. Now I'm also going to get to 1K a month of YouTube revenue, and once I get there I'm going to invest 60% back in it so I can buy some more equipment and get some videos created as well. I want YouTube to become its own little profit center as well. I think everything needs to be able to stand on its own, and it's why I went from 24 sites to just 9. Otherwise all of these sites will become their own money-sucking pits, and I think every site needs to be able to stand on its own after a couple of months to pay for new content and maybe upgrading old content as well. It's great to invest in a new site to get it up and running, but there has to come a point where it can stand on its own. Otherwise it will be just like doing seed rounds for your startup that never makes any money, just so you can sell it for a nice multiple. But I'm here to create and hold these sites, and my business decisions should reflect that. And I do want more than just holding a couple of niche sites. I want to become an authority in some of the topics that I'm really interested in. I'd love it if people just came up to me and asked me questions about that niche, like Japanese food or playing a guitar, and toys as well. Well, those are my hobbies and I love playing with my son. Hi, I'm Joost, the Content Decoder, and I have 9 sites to take care of if I want to get to that 1 million page views a month. Now my largest site is bitemybun.com, about Asian food, so it's only natural for me to try and grow that into an authority site. Now this is all data you can get from Ezoic when you sign up with them to do your display ads. I'll leave a link in the description so you can take a look if you want. You can really deep dive into all of your sites with this data, which is a great thing to have. Now BiteMyBun has by far the most page views, although its EPMV, or earnings per 1,000 visitors, is a bit lower than some of my other sites. Advertisers pay less for content about Japanese food than they do for about barbecue smokers, for example. Because when you have a smoker, you probably have a backyard, own your house, and at least have more disposable income to spend it on expensive things like a barbecue smoker. And those audiences are generally more valuable to an advertiser, not only about this topic, but they also might want to reach them for mortgages or other income related things. Plus, I get a lot of traffic from outside the US on bitemybun.com, which also makes sense given the topic. Advertisers pay less for non-US traffic than they do for US citizens, although the EPMVs for Europe have risen over the past 3 years as well. So on the one hand, I want to grow traffic to 1 million page views, but on the other, I want to get to 40% profitability in the next 2 months. So this is a delicate balance act between the two. Now I need to see where I can grow the fastest and earn the most. I did add a new revenue stream to bitemybun.com by introducing my own product. I wrote a book, or rather had a book ghostwritten, about Japanese food. So now I'm an author on Amazon as well. I already earned $39 last month from the royalties, plus I've earned a few dollars more from promoting my book through my own Amazon affiliate links, which they allow you to do. So I can get 2 flies in 1 clap, as we say here in the Netherlands. I'll promote the book more with my email newsletter in the coming months, so increasing traffic on the site and increasing my newsletter subscriptions also increases my revenue for the site, and I can increase the EPMV in that way too, not just from earning from ads. The total EPMV for a site is the total revenue you make divided by the total number of page views. So it's not just the ads on there, but also affiliate revenue and perhaps your own products that you sell. You need to take all of this into account when you're reviewing your sites to see where you earn the most. Affiliate sites can get a lot higher EPMV in this way, for example. I've also added a lot of new videos to this channel and the BiteMyBun.com channel, and I've decided to focus on these two channels and put my guitar and toy channel on the back burner for a while until I see some success with these. And my goal is to do 3 shorter answer style videos a week for that channel and see if I can grow it in that way. And I've been experimenting with some new thumbnail designs as well. Now, we've published 45 new articles in the last month and updated 20. It's a little less than last month, but that was extreme for us. 45 is still in a nice growth line since the beginning of this year, so we're on track on that one. And well, that's a lot of new things last month. But not all is great. Well, essentially I'm back to the earnings of over a year ago, and that's not a great feeling. But traffic is up since last year, although it is slowly declining. Largely due to Bite My Bun losing a lot of its traffic, first in May and now again at the end of September. And I'm going to do a deep dive for the reasons for losing that traffic and how I'm going to get that back up. And I'll put that in another video so you can follow along with that as well. Now, this will affect my affiliate revenue as well, of course. Plus the tool I was trying out to diversify my affiliate revenue, that's Data Feeder, that didn't really work out because it wasn't stable enough. But I'm going to use Genius Link now and their choice pages. I've tested it out already a while back, and when you use the right affiliate programs, it can really boost your income. Let me know in the comments below if you want a video on how to do that as well. I hate seeing my sites not growing, and I'm not sure the direction I'm going in will pay off as well. I feel I need to get those sites up with topical authority and make them real authority sites, but so far there hasn't been any evidence of that working, and it kind of makes me want to change things up. But that's probably the worst thing I could do, and I know that's a sure way not to get the results I'm looking for. Analyzing is what I'm best at, but I have to stick to it to get the data necessary. And I know I've invested a lot in the last few months and that it takes time for that to pay off. Creating these authority sites is in a way a lot different than creating lots of niche sites with a lot of underserved topics that you're covering. You need to prove to Google that you're worth the bigger topics. I really believe in a quality threshold where Google needs to trust your site in order for it to give you the best positions for larger keywords. I've already read a lot about it, and I've seen it with my sites BiteMyBun.com and Speelkeuze.nl, where there are sudden spikes in traffic and you seem to go to a new plateau. So that's why I'm building authority, trust, and most of all topical coverage for my sites. Another great thing is that I've reduced my cost to $7,900 per month by cutting down on upgrading content for the moment and losing some tools that I didn't really use, like Server SEO. And that puts me almost at break even right now. And in this video I share my tactics to follow search intent more closely and turn one of my monster blog posts into smaller articles. Check it out.